John, for Radio Bloodstream, what is the question you hate the most?
Oh, God. It's usually, I don't want to say I hate it, but the one that I just kind of fear the most is when it's anything to do with the Mötley thing. Because for some apparent reason, I can say something or Nikki can say something and it somehow always ends up in my lap. If Nikki says something, it ends up in my lap and then I'll retort to it and then it ends up back and we just, and I have no ill will against the guys at all, but somehow he'll say something and I'll just go, whatever, it doesn't matter, you know, blah, 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 I don't care, you know. And then, you know, I get these news feeds on my phone from these different magazine outlets, and they're like, John Corabi says he doesn't give a fuck what Nikki Sixx says, and you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, no, I didn't really actually say it that way. But, so I kind of fear the Mötley questions, you know what I mean? Because it's always going to come back and bite me in the ass later, so.
Okay. What was the main reason you start playing in the band?
To be honest with you, I was actually out doing my own solo thing. I was doing the Mötley 94 shows, and I was doing my own, you know, kind of a retrospect show of my entire career. Okay. And Marco called, and I think their singer left, or I don't know what happened, but they needed a singer like yesterday. Okay. And they called me, and at first I was like, nah, I'm okay. I think I'm good, you know. And he's like, well, just come out and meet everybody, you know. So I went and I met everybody, and then I heard the material, and I'm like, wow, these guys are really good. And then I was looking at the band, you know, at the time it was Richard Fortus, Dizzy Reed, who I've known Dizzy forever, Marco I've known forever, Brian Tisci I knew forever, and then David, you know. And I heard the material, and I, you know, and so I said, okay, yeah, let's give it a shot. I think I can do both. And oddly enough, I had just read a book on Rod Stewart when he was like, yeah, I was a solo artist and I was in Faces, and you know, and I was doing both. And so I go, well, shit, maybe I'll just be the new modern day Rod Stewart. I think I can do this. So
there you go.
Yeah.
John, well, that's actually the question, how you get in Daisies.
Yeah. So we just knocked out two questions.
So we knocked out two questions, easier. You are being part of the Mötley Crüe. If you can make a choice, what band would you like to play with or sing with?
Any band?
You can choose. It's your choice. You're the rock star. Which one you choose? Which one you pick?
It'd be one of three bands. I'll give you three. Okay. One of three. Okay. It'd either be the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, or Aerosmith.
Wow. Great choices.
I love, those three bands are probably, you know, my musical DNA, probably 75 or 80% of the musical DNA. Like that's where I go to, you know, if I want to be inspired or I want to, whatever, you know what I mean? That's like those three bands I just thought were amazing, brilliant, and I've carried it with me pretty much my whole career. And then there's others like Bowie and Queen, and you know, but those three, I think any one of those three I'd be happy to be a member of.
Oh, brilliant. The Daisies started to support the new album Burn It Down. What is the message, if there's any?
You know what, look, honestly, and it's very simple. The state of the world is insane right now, everywhere. In America, like everywhere. And the thing that I love about music is that, especially in America, I can have a room, and I can sit there, whether it's with the Daisies or just me with an acoustic guitar, and I know that there's people in the audience that have completely different viewpoints on politics, religion, whatever. The thing that I love about it is that for 2 hours, they're just there and they're having a good time. And that's all we want to do. We just want to have fun as well. So for us, it's just, 90 minutes or 2 hours of the audience coming together and just having fun, no pressure, no outside, forget about the world for 90 minutes and just enjoy the music and have fun with us.
Great, thank you. If you are not a rock star, what would you do for a living?
It would probably be illegal.
All right, let's talk about legal stuff.
Listen, my wife says to me, "Thank God you're a musician," because she's seen me with power tools trying to fix stuff at my house. And every time I get done, with a saw or a drill or whatever, she comes out, she'll bring me a cup of tea or a cocktail, and then I have to hold my hands up so she can count my fingers to make sure they're all still there. So.
Okay. Do you have any special routine before the show?
Usually I'll just get dressed. Obviously, a lot of times we're doing press like we're doing now. And then I'll go up and change, start getting ready. And for about 10 or 15 minutes, it's not long, but I like to just kind of go off by myself and make sure I've got, all the lyrics in my head. And then I'll do like little vocal warm up for 10 or 15 minutes. And then stage. And then afterwards, we do a signing, but usually when I'm walking to the signing, I'm kind of doing as much of a warm down as I can. Mm-hmm. But usually just maybe 10 minutes. I just know I don't want to hear any talking. I don't want to hear, I just want to, I guess, kind of maybe get in my own head and just kind of get ready for the show. Not much.
Any message for your fans?
Honestly, I can't say thank you enough. I was just saying earlier, we came to Glasgow for rehearsals, and then we started this UK tour, and while we were in rehearsals, management came to us and they said, lads, everybody's very happy. The entire UK show, every show, is completely sold out. That's awesome. There was one of these shows here in the UK, I think they said that they sold, 1,500 tickets in an hour. Or it was very quick. So we're extremely happy about that. We actually just also got word that the record is in the charts now. It's number 13 or 14 in the UK charts. So I just can't say thank you enough. We've actually watched this grow from when we were here with Revolution, then we came with Make Some Noise, and it was a little more, and now we're here, and like I said, all the shows are sold out. So we're all beyond happy. So Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, John. That's it for today.
All right.
Thank you very much.